Hi everyone, this is Kelly from kellyseal.com, and I'm answering Tina Tobin's question of the week for love'em-or-leave'em.com. This week's question, should you try to get your ex back? Well, I have a lot of thoughts on this one. Mostly, no, you shouldn't try to get your ex back because there's a reason you broke up with him in the first place. But that aside, I have a list of questions you should ask yourself to determine whether or not you should entertain the idea of getting back together with your ex. So before you make a move, ask yourself some questions. The first thing you should ask yourself is why you broke up with your ex in the first place. There's always a reason, so this is the first place to go for answers to your questions. If it was because of something significant, if he treated you disrespectfully, if he abused you, stay away from him. Chances are he hasn't changed, and do you really want to entertain the idea of whether he changed or not? So these are very important issues. If he did do these things to you, stay away for your own sake. Number two, do you have different life plans? Maybe you broke up with your ex because of religion or because of differences in how you wanted to pursue your life goals. If you feel like you can't talk to him about these questions still, then that's a definite sign that things have not moved forward and you should probably stay away. However, if you have talked about these things and you're on the same page now and things have changed, that's another story, and maybe you should entertain the idea of getting back together. Number three, ask yourself, have you both changed? Now, most times in relationships, it takes two people for breakups and meltdowns and communications to occur. So you have to ask yourself the hard questions as to how you contributed to the downfall of your relationship, as well as your ex. Otherwise, if you get back together, you find yourself right back where you started. And number four, you may be thinking, but Kelly, I love him. I'm still in love with him. Well, that's great, and you may think there's nobody else in the world like your ex, and you'll never be happy again. But trust me, there are other people in the world, and if he's not the one for you, there's somebody more suitable and more compatible. You just have to give yourself a chance. You have to get back out there and, just look to the world with more possibilities than just your ex in the picture. I promise there's somebody better for you out there. Number five, and this is a really important soul-searching question, admit to yourself if you want to get back together with your ex just because you're lonely and you want somebody in the picture. Now, this is a hard thing to admit because we like to think of ourselves as independent, but sometimes we go back to old patterns just because they're comfortable, not because they're right. So I guess overall you can tell my opinion on the subject. Don't go down this road, don't do it. Stay away if you can from your ex. So if you have a question about getting back together with your ex or any dating related issue, please feel free to email me. I'm at kellyjseal@gmail.com, or feel free to drop a note to my website, www.kellyseal.com. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great week and happy dating.